Hi, it's Tisha Paul, and today we are covering the breaking news. Then we get on to real estate. Ripple won its case against the SEC. The judge ruled that Ripple did not violate any security laws when it had XRP as a token. However, SEC kind of won a little bit of that case because the judge ruled when Ripple did issue to hedge funds, that was a security. So what have I been telling you all along? The 23,000 crypto, some are going to be bye-bye. In fact, the SEC settled with some crypto because they admitted they were security. So I'm telling people this is why I'm not trading 23,000 cryptocurrency, because some are on the litigation. We're going to have to see what happened with Coinbase and Banaka. Obviously, the good news is Coinbase, as I've been telling people over the shows, Coinbase was in a better position than Banaka. And now that Ripple won against the SEC, crypto is in a good position. We expect Bitcoin and other crypto to react in a positive manner. Unfortunately, all 23,000 crypto will not operate in the same manner, because some are even settling with the SEC, and also some are just hype. They have no value. They cannot be charted on candlestick. So XRP back in the mix. XRP actually was trading today at 80. It's pulling back. So this is a good time to jump in. Not with everything you've got. With your disposable income, 5% of your disposable income. The highest for XRP has been 175 and it's remaining bullish. And now that we know it's a legitimate company, the SEC couldn't prove its case, we know XRP is going to remain bullish, and it's a low number to get in at. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin pulled back today. Pullbacks are good. We know it's still on a bullish ride, but in order to get higher, it must go lower. Of course, it's not going to the main support, which was 15,000. We're expecting it about December to be at 50,000, and next year predicting about 100,000, because Bitcoin high has been 69,000, the low was 15. The miners are meeting next year, 2024, and BlackRock is throwing trillions into Bitcoin. So the trillions will go back to Bitcoin as it was in 2021. It had a trillion value cap back then. Then people pulled down because of litigation coming in from SEC. What did I always tell you about the 4 things you cannot control in the market? Nature, act of God, you'll never be able to control. Government regulation, you'll never be able to control. Human ego, greed, and fear. 2 things that ride the market. That's why you cannot put all your eggs in one basket, because you have no control over any market, any act of God, and any government regulation. Those people who speculated on XRP, congratulations. You're a lot richer today. Speculation with a lawsuit, that's gambling, but it paid off for you because you knew that the chance of SEC winning at XRP was slim to none. And now we are moving on to other news. Americans are very nervous about the inflation. In fact, we'll be back to tell you what percentage are really hurting in this inflation. So according to Bankrate, 68% of Americans, they're worried about the inflation. 60% of Americans, they're worried about everyday expense. And 56% lack an emergency fund. 70% of the families in the United States are stressed over money. That is not something that we should be stressing over. Money comes and goes. Time and health is a lot more important than money. So you want to buy a house in the United States? Not a problem. FHA, 3.5% down. I'm about to show you some numbers here. The average home in the United States, $436,000 US. That gives you a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Average payment, FHA, is $2,700 per month. If you go the conventional route, 5% is required for down payment, and at that point your payments are $2,200 per month. Sounds like a lot, but a couple, husband and wife, if they're doing it $2,200 divided by 2, that's $1,100 each conventional. $2,700, $1,350 each conventional. Or get a roommate. Get your deposit and get a roommate and charge them $700-800. $800.
Just got to do this real quick. So with the conventional loan, it's $430,000 because that's the average home in America, and that's 5%. So that's $13,500 you need. FHA payments would be $2,700 per month. Conventional payments would be $2,200 per month. Obviously, if it's a couple, it's $1,100 each they have to find. And if you get a roommate, then even though you pay $2,200 per month, you could charge a roommate $700. So it could bring it down. I had a roommate when I was 18 years old when I bought my first home. I had a roommate. I showed you the budget, 2,000 minus 200, that is the budget. And I'm showing you what net income looks like. That's 500. Your car's value is about 5,000. Look up in Kelly Blue Book, just Google it. I'm giving you just an example of what a car value will be. House is an asset, it's valued 200. You could Zillow the value of the house. So you have 205,000 in assets. You owe 0 for the car. You owe 100,000 in the loan. Not what you pay per month, but what you owe, you pay off. You could look at your lender's statement. It comes in every month. And most of us just look at your Bank of America, your JP Morgan, your Wells Fargo, your Planet Home Lending, whichever lender you have, look to see how much it is. Then you subtract that from your assets. So it's 205 minus 100,000, and that is 105. This is FHA, average home in the United States, 430,000 in 2023. I'm talking about like a 3-bedroom, 2 baths, 3% down. That's 12,900. If your property is worth a lot more than the asking price, then you can ask the seller for a seller's concession, which is up to 6% for some banks and up to 3% for others. The bank must give you approval. Without the bank's approval, you cannot get a seller's concession. Okay, so this is what this would look like. The seller would give you 6% towards your closing costs. That will bring at $1,318. And I just put some lists, places, things that you can do. How can you get money? Well, if it's a couple, start saving $300 to $600 per month now. Put away 10% of your money. You can also look into grants if you're in the United States. There are a lot of grant programs out there. Broward County has a grant program. Palm Beach has one, 100,000 for first-time home buyers. California has. There are so many grants for first-time home buyers. You can also get a gift from a close friend or relative. The lenders will allow your mother, your father, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, somebody, your cousin. They will allow relatives to give you a gift, grant you a gift. Look at your 401. You can borrow against it for your first home. Look at your IRA as well. Look into your Bitcoin. Look at your car. My sister sold her car and took a train just so she could buy a home. Also look for your tax returns. That's what I do. I use my tax refunds and I save them to purchase home. So there's a lot of places that you could look. Start a second job. Go on the internet, start a job on Amazon, on YouTube, on TikTok, open a store, on Facebook, open a store, on Instagram. The average online job part-time is $3,000 per month. Invest in digital asset. Buy Bitcoin, XRP. Buy them when they're low. If you understand candlesticks, you could put away 500 in Bitcoin. If it really goes to 120, that's 1515. 5,000 of that, that's 15,000. So I'm just trying to show you that you've got to invest, but you're not investing all your money. You're investing a portion of your money. I'm Tisha Powell. We'll see you another time.